Can history predict future conflicts in the Middle East? The Middle East, a region steeped in centuries of empires, conquests, and religious significance, has long been a hotspot for global conflict. From ancient battles between empires like the Persians and Romans to modern clashes involving Israel, Iran, and Arab states, history seems to repeat itself in different forms. But can this repetition help us predict future conflicts in the Middle East? History does not offer a crystal ball, but it provides patterns, cycles of power shifts, foreign interventions, and sectarian divides that recur over time. Understanding these historical patterns can reveal possible fault lines that may erupt into future conflicts. One of the most persistent sources of conflict is the Sunni-Shia divide, which dates back to the 7th century after Prophet Muhammad's death. This division still fuels political tensions between major players like Sunni-majority Saudi Arabia and Shia-majority Iran. Their rivalry is often played out through proxy wars, as seen in Yemen, Lebanon, and Syria. Looking at this historical rivalry, it's likely that future flashpoints will involve regions where both sects have influence in populations, such as Iraq and Bahrain. Another historical pattern is the struggle over land and identity, especially in relation to Israel and Palestine. Since Israel's founding in 1948, the region has experienced several wars and uprisings. While peace treaties have been signed with countries like Egypt and Jordan, the Palestinian question remains unresolved. Past attempts at peace have failed when one or both sides feel existentially threatened. As long as narratives of dispossession and resistance remain, history suggests further flare-ups are likely, especially in Gaza, the West Bank, and East Jerusalem. Foreign intervention is another key element in Middle Eastern history. From British and French colonial mandates to American invasions and drone strikes, external powers have often reshaped regional dynamics. In recent years, Russia, China, and Turkey have become increasingly involved. The historical trend shows that such interventions tend to create instability in the long term, even if they appear to bring short-term control. For instance, the U.S. invasion of Iraq in 2003 led to the rise of ISIS and a decade of sectarian violence. Based on this trend, future foreign military interventions, no matter how limited, could destabilize fragile states like Syria, Iraq, or Libya. Lastly, resource competition, especially over oil and water, has historically been a trigger for conflict. Climate change and population growth are intensifying water shortages, particularly in countries like Jordan, Iraq, and Iran. Just as oil once fueled wars and alliances, water may become the next driver of regional instability. In conclusion, while history cannot precisely predict the future, it equips us with a map of recurring causes and consequences. Conflicts in the Middle East are rarely isolated. They're rooted in deep historical currents. By studying these currents, analysts and policymakers can better anticipate where and why tensions might rise, and hopefully, how to prevent them from boiling over.